Hello there and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. We just saw the execution of Leon by baseball. Pleasant. Very pleasant. Anyway, let's see what everyone has to say about that. Not much. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Surprised you figured it out. It's only the thing that's been basically the subject of the past, well, everything of our lives for the recent history and stuff.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I would never do that! No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? And why aren't you mentioning Junko, you bitch? She's dead too! Did you forget about her too? Miss, I noticed everything because I'm a detective. She's still rotting in the gym. Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. My character forgot about her too. What a dick. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How'd you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. I like that ending. And that's the end of Chapter 1. Right now. Cool, I got a bat. Alright. Chapter 2, Nighttime. Well, I don't want to go anywhere. It's a dumb idea to go out at night. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything here to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. Now you mention her! I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. I mean, I'm serious. She was probably my favorite of these just because she was the most honest and everything else. I gotta pick a new favorite then, because she's dead.
So,
You're up in the running now because, you backed me up in there. Are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
That's fucked up, man. Why'd you say something like that? Yeah, that was a pretty messed up thing to say. My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there. Knowing what happened, why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
you got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Like me. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. By me. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Planning murder. Working together. Fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever expected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we just witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No,
What?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you keep that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. That's the only thing he's ever said that I've agreed with. And that I'm innocent. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Saika. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if he'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma, who ultimately killed Leon. How did I mess that up? So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Also, he said he's remote control. Try and hack into that.
This is a school as such. Soon the door. Oh, and one other thing.
That's new.
It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? He's saying it's our fault what happened. That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit! Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2! Boy's Life of Despair. Okay. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? Practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma has determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's why I don't trust him.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure you stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me, or am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. Doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
you guys?
A dazzling place for you and me? It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids these days With your ADD and ADHD, I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode! With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when we showed up. But, a new world.
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
Seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. Yeah, let's split up, so that it totally makes sense when somebody gets found dead. When you're done, everyone meet back up in the dining hall and we'll share what we found! You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a stable food source! Now let's get moving! Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Alright, let's go. Okay. Still kinda sad that Junko's dead. Not sad at all about Sayaka or Leon. I don't care about Sayaka being dead. Personally, she's a traitor, so she can stay dead. I don't care.
What the heck?
Did you see what's inside the display case? Bad! It's super bad, man! What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything weird at all in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
That stuff you see lined up there, any guy could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
I have no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, that's just stuff, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, we are once again free. I have coins to spend. I gotta buy some properties and stuff. While I'm doing... I cannot buy things! How dare you! Anyway, the stairway's open. That's very obviously new. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? So, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Cool. New floor. A pool. On the second floor? On the second floor? That doesn't make sense. How could you put a pool on the second floor? That would take so much, like, extra work in the building and stuff. I mean, I know it can be done, but in a school, you'd think just sheer economics says they would put it on the bottom floor. I don't know what that is. Anyway, just in case you didn't know, these are going to be 1-hour episodes from now on, just because this is going to be a long game, judging by how long everything else took. And the trials will continue to be uncut, except I'm going to put a stop right before they're obviously going to begin, because there's an elevator for it. There's a map here. We have a library. And, well, what's this room? Oh, it's a classroom. So we have the library, classroom, bathrooms, and the swimming room. Okay, so let's check out the pool first. What the hell?
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool! There's a pool here! A pool! Pool, pool, pool! You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it.
Okay.
And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. There's also a mounted minigun at the girls' room. It's not like we're at war here. Why would he need something like that here? Is it in case a guy tries to enter the girls' room? Like, if I do that, do I get a bad end? That'd be awesome. This is the locker room. This is the girls' locker room.
This is fine.
A true gentleman will respect our space, yes? Yeah, and the minigun pointing at it makes it a bad idea to go there. Behind this door is a locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really?
Hmm.
If you want to unlock that locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader, next to the door.
Uh-huh.
However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted in the ceiling, right?
Yoo-hoo!
And it'll be all...
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. You'd be kinda dead. Yeah, see, she knows what's up. A little worse than that. But if that But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and it would get them in the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me, to think someone would be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Oh, okay, then how's this sound?
I got it.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that might happen that might do using the handbook. The person might do using the handbook.
So,
But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you'll try dry humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. In that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If a man and some woman... Oh, excuse me. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the whole image of the school itself.
Disgusting.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later!
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya!
Ah,
That stupid bear really totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
you got it.
Celeste, Chihiro, you wanna come with me?
As for me,
There is nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
I'll pass. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. I'm now fairly convinced you're the next to die. Whoa, poster. Yep. Now this is an interesting poster. Let me guess, money. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? No money? I'm surprised. Okay, I guess that's not too deep of a pool, so it's just meant for swimming competitions. Not like diving or anything. That makes more sense then. Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that at any normal pool. Money! I have plenty of money. I don't need money. Nothing to really see here. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, that leaves us with the library. A lot of people here. Talking to you because you have earned some trust because you are obviously secondary main character. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. You must be pretty happy to have all these books, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
No, nothing!
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic book? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them with that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you!
It's all filth, throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Ugh, just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me and you've insulted my honor! These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Okay then. You look like the leader of this situation. But still, this library is most interesting. What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. Dick! There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. It's, as nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Money! The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I opened it. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take an active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust this letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Wait, did we get drugged for like a year or two? Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words,
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming this letter is real.
However,
If it is real though, it solves one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school has already shut down. That would be nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? Serious issues beyond our control. What did they mean by serious issues? It's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? You know, it does make a lot of sense that this is a time jump thing where everyone doesn't realize it's been a long time since they were knocked out. Especially since that video showed some serious time passing between the house. That thing was in serious disrepair. And the group wouldn't have gone on stage in like 2 days since they were kidnapped. So the big twist is probably that, they've been out for like 4 or 5 years or something like that. And everyone thinks they're dead. Or let's go in the other room. Some kind of archive. All I saw there was stacks of old books and files. Can't imagine what business you would have in there. I don't really have a reason to check it out. So I'm not going to, because my character's a tool. I don't see anything else I really want to see here. Oh, wait, a laptop. Laptop looks pretty old. It's all covered in dust.
so
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier. Nothing happens. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. It's broken. There's nothing I can really do about it. No exit. Good idea of what's on the second floor, but no exit. Hope someone else found something worthwhile. So let's head back to the dining hall. Maybe get Chihiro to look at the laptop.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything new? Anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
okay.
And a pool, a freaking pool and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There is not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourselves to the gills. Whenever you feel like, ha ha ha.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo,
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that?
what?
There wasn't
What?
anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is key, yes? For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know that if you should discover something.
So then,
So are we done for today?
Yeah.
The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope, just to turn around and betray that hope? I'm not planning murder at all!
This as such. Soon the door. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Same old, same old. As we all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Monokuma Theater! Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm perfectly average. Cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Alright, skip this.
Good. Get ready to Oh, that's right.
Oh, this is new.
I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
Yep, probably just that. Actually, I'm gonna check, just to make sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he added more. Okay. Blackened. Murder takes place, there'll be a trial. The guilty party is exposed. Yep, guilty party is not exposed. Loaning is prohibited. Additional school regulations may be added. Okay. Let us leave this place and continue where we need to go. Wonder if I can go in here. Come on. What about Junko? Where's her room? You suck. I want to see her disc. What she lost or whatever.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone else here already?
Yo, yo, yo!
Nope. Still waiting on Byakuya, and Taka. Yeah, it is strange that he's not here. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the King of Tardiness up and out of bed. They're not being murdered or murdering each other at all. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem, which is I am thirsty.
Hey, come on!
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Milk tea, if you please.
Well,
Why me?
let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi skulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. could have made some for the rest of us too, you know.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of causality. Basic instinct. Act and react. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh,
Wait. And threw the cup as hard as she could against the wall.
What?
What are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. And why you gotta say be creepy and call her a white rabbit? I don't understand.
yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down, I order some tea, and they then ask me, would you like some lemon or milk? Now, further imagine I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who preferred the milk be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments! Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I went to all the trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even further? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. Takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? We don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
That's new. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say what?
I do so love coercion. Yeah, nothing I said could have matched what his sound effects did. You were like a totally different person just now.
Shit.
Yeah, shit, you really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her than when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But... Bad news, everyone! There's a mystery afoot!
Huh?
What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there.
I think maybe...
I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that. He didn't have to say anything else. Everyone understood exactly what that might mean. Oh, excuse me. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him.
Listen to me!
I was just about to suggest the same thing!
What's your problem?
Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay then, I'll go check his room one more time. Am I just gonna keep on hammering that button until I get a response?
Well then.
Very well, the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to check out the second floor of the school again? You are weird. Alright, if someone's dead... I was not expecting him to be the next victim. I was expecting him to be a killer. But then again, I wasn't expecting Leon to be a killer. I mean, I expected Sayaka to be a killer, but then they mixed it out and turned her into a victim. I kind of expected everything about what happened with her except the fact that she would fail. Nothing in the bathroom. What you gotta say?
Hey,
So you thought to come here too, huh?
so...
If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? What was Byakuya interested in again? Yeah, it was probably the archives. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya! Sitting there normally! Of all the things I'd imagined, this was most definitely wasn't one of them.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the other must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Yo! So this is where you've been hiding. The heck you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. Not planning a murder at all. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. For plotting, not murders.
Well,
What were you reading? A mystery novel.
well...
Oh, you're gonna use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. What?
Naturally.
If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game.
Damn you!
What the fuck do you mean by game? That's fucked up! But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which we can only have one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh?
Are you okay with this?
It's a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, we are going through what is now called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it's a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources.
I see.
You mean like a kind of elimination match?
Actually,
Entrance exams, sport tournaments, job openings. Most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life which we have been subjected to here. In this case,
is that okay?
our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become blackened.
So in other words,
So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. It can't be what they have in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape here were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game.
what?
But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. Smile was filled with evil intent. It twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose, am I right?
Naturally.
Of course. You do not speak like the others. exactly what I would expect from the Tagami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it?
Just a second.
You talk like that, but what if you end up dead?
Not possible.
I won't. It simply isn't possible.
You son of a bitch!
Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it.
What?
Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long.
Piece of shit!
I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Like I said, I won't die. Keep saying that, but... Do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate affluent progeny, after all. A boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny, and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It is because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won.
That's enough.
Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours.
Oh,
Oh, well, I do apologize. Let me say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me?
no.
That's a terrible way to look at it.
What?
It's because...
It isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friends is...
That's horrific.
Friends? Who decided that? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies.
But...
What?
But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes? If you have something to say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around!
Hey, shithead! You get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you!
What?
Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate. You would waste your breath on such empty gibberish.
You son of a bitch!
That's it. You're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on, just calm down.
Piece of shit!
I am calm! How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time. And I hate wasting my time. Waste of
Not
time?
possible.
Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet.
Shit.
Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something. Goodbye. All I'm saying is that ultimately, you are all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could comprehend.
But...
He was serious about all that. Or was he? He was, without a doubt.
don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
What he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Come on, you too, Toko?
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone would even care, even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that.
I'm telling you.
You just think you don't think that. I know some people he like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone.
What the heck?
I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, no, wait, Toko, come back, please. Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can say to bring her back. Good. She's right. She's right. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Geez, I'm tired already. But I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Free time! Alright. Well, now I can go buy me some stuff. I got so many coins to buy stuff with. Oh yeah, the warehouse is open too, isn't it? Where is that warehouse at? This one. Oh, no, that's the bathhouse. What's in the bathhouse? Hello, bathhouse. Oh, that's open. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. The bathtub is huge. A sauna! What's this? Is it the heat source for the sauna? Probably. Well, that takes care of that. There we go. The school store. That's where I want to go. Let's buy things! Yes! Alright, we're sticking with 1 coin then. So many things to buy. I'm gonna be doing this for a while, so we're gonna end this here. Thank you very much for watching. It looks like things are picking up even more so, even though 3 people are dead, so it picked up a while ago. I don't know what I'm saying. Hope you're enjoying it though. I am. And I hope you'll be back for the next one. Later.